Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary back with another video, and today I'll be reacting to some mock drafts. We're going to run through them and have some fun, but before we get started today, I just want to mention that I'm Matt O'Leary. You can follow along with me on social media, Matt O'Leary NY. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the podcast, and new episodes come every Monday, so check it out. So like I said, I'm going to be reacting to 4 different mock drafts. We're going to go through. We have PFF we'll get into first. We also have NFLcom, Fox Sports, and CBS Sports as well. So without further ado, let's jump right into this. All right, let's get into it. We got PFF first. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I really like the thumbnail of this. So I think I'm going to like how this mock draft goes. Let's get into it. Jacksonville Jaguars, Lawrence, duh. Here we go, number 2 pick. The Jets are taking Zach Wilson, BYU. I think this would make a lot of sense. If they're not going to get Deshaun Watson, then I definitely think that sticking at 2 and taking a quarterback and Zach Wilson being the pick, I think to me makes the most sense. So I like this. All right, so we'll continue down the row here. Sewell to the Dolphins. Falcons with Justin Fields at 4. Makes sense. No surprises yet. Chase to the Bengals. Trey Lance going to Detroit. Okay, makes sense. Ooh, that's a little early for Pitts, but I like it for the Panthers. I think that could make sense. So far, so good. Jalen Waddle going to the Giants would be a pain just to watch because, well, I think he's going to be very good. So seeing Waddle go to the Giants would be a little annoying, but this is a fine-looking mock draft. Devonta Smith dropping to 15. Okay, hold on a second. This is my first issue. I don't think he makes it that far, and I don't think well, obviously I don't want him to go to New England because that's going to be a pain in the butt. So New England and the Giants getting the top 2 receivers from Alabama, don't love that. It's a little early for Uwe, I think. Okay. Bateman at 20. Who do the Jets get at 23? Ooh, Gregory Rousseau. I don't know if he makes it down to 23, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. I think he's someone who's probably going to go before that, but if you're telling me that the Jets can come away with Zach Wilson and Gregory Rousseau, hell yeah, sign me up for that. And Tyson Campbell, 29. Bills, Elijah Vera Tucker. Okay. All right, and that's the first round, obviously. And all right, so for the 2 Jets picks, they have the Jets taking Wilson, and they also have him taking Rousseau. I like this mock draft. I would be happy with this. I gave this one and I'll grade them with the Jets perspective. I'll give this one an A. I would be very happy if that was the Jets' first round haul. So let's get to the next one. Who do we got up next? We have, NFLcom, Daniel Jeremiah. And here we go. Number 2 overall. Again, we got Zach Wilson being the pick. What does he say about him? The draft starts up at this pick. The Jets have a lot of options, but Wilson's upside would be tough to pass up. Agree. I think he's a perfect fit for the offense that's going to be run under LaFleur. So I think this would be a smart play, and I would be all about it. Okay. This is surprising. Trey Lance going before Justin Fields. So Trey Lance going to Atlanta. So where does Justin Fields end up? 7. Detroit. Detroit would love that. If Fields gets all the way down to number 7, they would jump for joy. Sewell dropping all the way to 8. I think I'd be pretty surprised if he made it that far. Farley at 9. Okay. Surtain to the Cowboys. Waddle again to the Giants. Okay. So they have them both. PFF NFL.com has them going both. Both Waddle going both to the Giants. See, this one I think is a little more realistic with Rousseau going at 14. I don't think he makes it all the way down to 23. Micah Parsons going to the Patriots. Okay. Dolphins picking up another tackle. All right. And who do we got coming up for the Jets? J.C. Horn's off the board. I haven't looked at this one yet, so I don't know. Let's see. Travis Etienne. Okay. Now, I'm not usually someone who likes to draft running back in the first round. I admit that this would be a fun one for sure, but I don't know if I can justify this pick here at 23 with the other needs. So let's see what Daniel Jeremiah says. He says, don't get caught up in the we can't take a running back in the first round conversation. You need to have playmakers on offense to play winning football. Etienne would add an explosive element as both a runner and receiver. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. I would prefer to go offensive line, edge, or corner in my eyes. Tutu Atwell to the Packers. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's NFL.com. This one would be fun. Fun, it's A+ from roster building. I don't know. It's probably closer to like a B. So overall, I'll take that both into consideration. I'll say that this one would be an A- mock draft, and the minus would be because they took a running back in the first round, and they still have a ton of holes on this team. I think they can get a ton of production out of the running back room with either Ty Johnson, LaMichael Pirine, and a mid-round pick, or a mid-level free agent kind of a guy. So that's the direction that I would go. All right, so next up is Fox Sports, Jason McIntyre. He's a Fox Sports betting analyst. To the picks, surprisingly, Trevor Lawrence, number 1 overall. Again, we have Zach Wilson going number 2. This could change if the Jets are able to trade for Deshaun Watson, obviously. But Wilson's throwing style and confidence in the pocket have drawn comparisons to Aaron Rodgers and even Pat Mahomes. And his 33 TDs in 2020 are more than he threw as a starter at BYU in 2018 and 2019 combined. He is definitely a riser. Penny Sewell at number 3. Okay. Ooh, no quarterback. That's interesting. No quarterback for the Falcons. Kyle Pitts going at 5. Wow. Jamar Chase to the Eagles. Trey Lance going to Detroit. Justin Fields going to Carolina. I would love to see Justin Fields in Carolina. I think that'd be a really good landing spot for him with Matt Rule and Joe Brady. I really like that. Rousseau at 9. See, I think that might be a touch high. I think he goes somewhere between, I don't know, maybe like 10 and 18, somewhere in that range. Slater going offensive line instead of corner. A little surprised. Caleb Farley, okay, for the Giants. Surtain's going there. Vera Tucker to the Chargers. Okay, that's a touch early for him, I think. Micah Parsons, okay. Wow, Devonta Smith going all the way down to 16. That would be fun to watch him go along with DeAndre Hopkins in Arizona. That would be a lot of fun. And Waddle going to 18. Okay, Bateman at 19. 21, Rondale Moore. 22, J.C. Horn. 23. I wonder who they have the Jets going with at 23. Wyatt Davis. Okay. Whether it's Deshaun Watson or Zach Wilson, I love the idea of the Jets bolstering the O-line with Wyatt Davis, who's arguably the best guard in the draft class. Lewis and Van Roten were solid in 2020. That's a stretch. But Davis on the left side next to Mekhi Becton for a decade would be formidable. How about this? I'll do you one better. Davis and Thuney in free agency, or Tooney in free agency. That's what I want to see. That would be a home run. I love that. Who else we got? Do we have a running back going to go? No. Ooh, and that seems a little early for Jalen Phillips, too. Okay, for the Jets, okay, let's grade this. I'll give it an A. I think that would be a home run if you come away with your quarterback of the future in Zach Wilson and a guard for him as well. I really like that. To me, that's probably my preferred route to go with how the board fell. And let's go to CBS. I don't like this already. There's a trade. The Jets trade out of the pick. Atlanta moves up a few spots to secure a quarterback. Matt Ryan will be 36, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the Jets traded back in this one to, 4? Fields off the board. So Wilson? No. It's not Penny Sewell. It's okay. Hold on. So the Jets are going to trade back to 4 and take Rashawn Slater. Joe Douglas comes from an executive tree that values offensive line play. If the team is going to move forward with Sam Darnold, they need a strong supporting cast around him. Rashawn Slater could slide in at right tackle and stabilize that unit. Right tackle was not a big issue for the Jets last year. It really wasn't. I don't think taking a offensive lineman in the top 5 after you took a left tackle the future last year, I don't like that. Okay. Surtain there. Kwity Paye. Okay. Trey Lance going to San Francisco. I think he would do well there. Rousseau at 14. Waddle, that would be annoying to see him go to New England. Wow. Najee Harris at 18. Okay. Vera Tucker, I really like him a lot. And then, okay, Kadarius Toney. Between Rashawn Slater and Kadarius Toney, the Jets are finally beginning to surround Sam Darnold with talent that will either lead to his success or demise. Blistering speed in addition to refined route running. I like this player a lot, okay? So I think this saves the mock for me. Let's just round out the rest of this one here. Terrence Marshall Jr., okay. Leatherwood, that seems late for him. And Deontay Brown in the first round? That's surprising. I don't think this was a great mock draft. I would give this one B-. It's okay. I like Slater as a prospect. I just don't think it makes a ton of sense for the Jets here. I don't know. I didn't really love that one. So let me know what you guys thought about those mocks. I kind of just wanted to react to a few mock drafts. Some recent ones have come out. These are 4 that I've seen today. And obviously one of them, I think the PFF one was from earlier in the week, and Daniel Jeremiah's was from earlier in the week. So it's always fun to go through and do some draft stuff. So let me know what you thought down in the comments below or on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. Once again, you could subscribe if you're new, and I'll talk to you next time.